Good afternoon, everyone. In today's video, we are looking at a multi-day severe weather threat throughout the south. We're also going to have a potential flooding event up in the Ohio Valley. Here's the Storm Prediction Center severe thunderstorm outlook for day 2, which is Thursday, March 23rd. We have a slight risk tomorrow for severe thunderstorms across portions of central Texas into central and eastern Oklahoma. This main threat here is going to be large hail, even potential very large hail in areas across that slight risk region. Damaging winds and a potential tornado or two may pop up within some storms as well. But of course, that main threat is going to be hail for tomorrow. This reaches up all the way up there into Illinois, where you will see a lot of these storms tomorrow scattered upon this severe thunderstorm risk. Now, here's the next day, which will be Friday, March 24th. We have an enhanced risk, which is a level 3 to 5 on the severe weather scale. Just above the slight risk, as you can see in that orange color. That is including portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas. That's where you could be seeing potential for thunderstorms producing all hazards, tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds across the lower Mississippi Valley on Friday. Here's a probabilistic outlook, and we do have a significant chance here and a 30% chance there for all hazards, tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds. This is where you could see some of those significant storms, mainly in this designated area across that kind of hatched region with all these little lines here. That means you could see significant hazards within those thunderstorms for Friday. Now, looking at the NAM 3-kilometer model for reflectivity, this is pretty much your future radar, except it's not really exact. We just pretty much use this to get an idea of where storms will develop and when they will develop. So we can move forward here, and this will be Thursday, so early morning hours of Thursday, and we do have a little storm system here moving through Iowa, Missouri, going to Illinois throughout the early morning hours of Thursday. This moves eastward here and turns even to a little line of storms there, which may bring some damaging wind gusts and heavy rainfall. That will be moving through the early morning hours of Thursday, and that may disrupt a little early morning commute across portions of central Illinois, Missouri. Even Indiana could see some of those storms as well throughout some of those early morning hours. From 12 a.m. going into, I'd say, 8 a.m. or so is when those storms will be impacting this kind of area right here. Now, as we move later throughout Thursday, we can see some more storms start to pop up across the marginal risk area, and of course, pretty much throughout in that entire marginal risk, you do have a risk for hail, mainly the significant hail being over here in Oklahoma and Texas, but hail is also possible throughout all that marginal risk area. So some of these storms may have some small hail throughout the evening hours of Thursday there. We head into later evening hours. This is when those storms start to develop, and these will be overnight storms, overnight hailers across Texas and Oklahoma. These will be headed a eastward direction, mainly supercell type storms, so discrete supercells, not really forming into a line of storms. And then we get to late Friday. This is gonna be late the afternoon of Friday, and we can see a lot of storms here that do look pretty strong across Arkansas. This is where I do expect a line of supercells to move across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas, bringing in hail threat and even a potential tornado threat for Friday across the lower Mississippi Valley. And like I said, the line of supercells will be moving overnight across the lower Mississippi Valley, seeing a lot of heavy rainfall across this area on Friday. We do have a moderate risk for excessive rainfall, so a high chance you will see some flooding across the Ohio Valley, and then of course that threat for severe weather, all hazards down here in the Mississippi Valley. This will be 12 a.m. so a lot of heavy rainfall across those areas will bring a lot of flooding issues overnight. And if you do live in kind of a lower area which is flood prone to these types of events, make sure you have a evacuation plan in place. If you live next to a river or something like that, make sure you have a way to get those higher grounds if needed. Of course, if anything happens like an emergency, make sure you have those plans in place, because we will have a lot of rainfall over here in the Ohio Valley on Friday, overnight Friday into Saturday. That's where we could see some flash. That's where we will be seeing a lot of flash flood warnings and potential flooding events in some of those areas. Now, here's the excessive rainfall outlook like I was talking about. This is for Thursday, and they just updated this. This is now a moderate chance for flash flooding for day 2 and day 3, so Thursday and Friday. Thursday having the smaller moderate risk of at least a 40% chance of flash flooding across portions of southwestern Missouri going into northwestern Arkansas, northeastern Oklahoma. That's around that Branson, Missouri area, Springfield, Missouri as well, northeast Tulsa, Oklahoma. So that area will be having a moderate chance at having flash flooding throughout late Thursday into Friday. Then this moves a little more southeastward or just due eastward. You have a larger moderate risk for flash flooding across portions of southwestern Ohio, going into northwestern Kentucky, into southern Illinois and Indiana, into southeastern Missouri, northeastern Arkansas, a little bit there of Tennessee, but not much. We have a larger slight risk in effect here. That's at least a 15% chance of flash flooding or excessive rainfall across that area. Mainly that red area is going to be the most concerning for flash flooding throughout Friday night into Saturday. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications. You won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Share this video with any friends or family that may be impacted by this storm that will be affecting a lot of people, either severe weather-wise or flooding potential-wise across the central United States. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.